All right, so it's Billy Brown,
Anthony Love.
and today we're doing our proverb out of chapter 10, verse 5, and it reads, "He who gathers in the summer is a wise man, and he who sleeps in the harvest is a man who causes shame." What does that mean to you, Anthony?
Well, this verse in particular is talking about planning ahead and how that's a good job to plan ahead. So to break down the first part of that, the first man, he who gathers in the summer, is a wise man, and that's basically saying someone who
During the summertime they put in the work for the winter. They're preparing themselves for something that's to come.
but it's not literally summer though.
It doesn't have to be, but it's saying. So let's put it in a different sense. So if you're working all the time and you're spending your money, are you smart?
No, that's not a wise man. That's someone who's going to cause shame.
Exactly, because you should be shaving. You should be saving for a rainy day. At the end of the day, you really should, because you never know what's going to come tomorrow, and you should always prepare.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the second part, it reads, "He who sleeps in the harvest is a man who causes shame." That's the same as, like, I have a friend named Kiki who spends a lot of his money on shoes.
I don't even buy shoes.
Shh.
Keep right here.
But to the same point, when you spend a lot of your money on things, when you actually need something, it can actually come back and hurt you. What do you think about that, Anthony?
I think that's very good.
All right, guys. For me, I really find that to be a sense of you showing self-control, showing like you can, when you work for something, you don't always have to go out and spend what you work for. For me, as a personal experience, I don't really spend my money that much, except for when I'm with Kiki, because that's about it. But how do you feel, Anthony?
For me, for someone who will be starting my own business, I can relate a lot to this.
So that shows a lot of. So you will have to show self-control with your expenses,
Yes.
right?
So this proverb is basically what I get from this is basically just the rule itself of planning ahead and not, wasting time doing things that's not going to benefit me when winter hits or when hard times come. I'll be ready for them.
So with your business, are you telling me like, so if you have a lot of clients at one point, will you be preparing for the point where you only have like a small flow of clientele?
Yes, that's something that I will be doing. That's something I would be doing with money, something I'll be doing with my business planning and all that. So if I wait until the time comes, then business will, go down the hill.
All right, guys. Billy Brown,
Anthony Love,
have a nice day.
you've been great.